The UCLA Bruins are looking for win number 1 on the season, a tough task against the 5th-ranked team in the country, Oklahoma. Mike Yam and Yogi Roth with you. All right, sell me on, maybe not even just sell me, just explain to me what's happening around this Bruins team right now.
Well, I just think they're really young and really inconsistent, and they haven't had their 2 best players play in their first few games of the season. Look at Darnay Holmes in the defense and where they struggled last week. Called that game on the Pac-12 network. They struggled with consistency, some PIs, some penalties on critical moments in the secondary. Darnay Holmes would be playing wide receiver. They're looking for chunk plays down the field. Can't find a lot of them. Theo Howard, does he get back onto the field for this team? And I think there's a reality. We're going to be truth tellers. I believe the foundation for Chip Kelly and what he's building is spot on. They're doing all the right things. But where the game is won and lost, Mike, they're so young. Offensive line, you go true freshman, redshirt freshman, guy who never played O-line until last season at Boss Tagaloa, true sophomore who started every game, and a guy who was a tight end at right tackle. That's a young offensive line. The D-line is pretty much all second-year players, so not an excuse, but a truth for this team. They're young, they're inexperienced, and their 2 best players haven't played, so they're going to need some consistency for them to pull off the upset.
53 freshmen on the roster. That is the most amount of freshmen on any team in the entire country, which speaks to that youth. DTR, I don't know, up and down these first 2 games. What's the one thing that he needs to focus in on against the Sooners?
He's got to try easy, and I think he's got to make some plays at the same time. So in the passing game, let the game come to you, get the ball out of your hand. Get it out of your hand, get it to your playmakers. I would expect Demetric Felton to have a big role in this game. He's been their most productive player offensively throughout the early portion of the season. And then quarterback run game. I think he's going to have to do some stuff with his legs. He's that type of athlete who at least can keep this athletic Oklahoma defense led by Alex Grinch, who we remember him from Washington State. He's the D coordinator. He's going to be aggressive. They fly around. If you can run the football, if you can win the numbers game, where that's where Chip Kelly's masterful, giving Dorian Thompson-Robinson a little advantage, this team can gain some confidence. Because remember, a year ago, they were in that ballgame.
They were in the first half.
So I don't think we should write off the Bruins completely, but they have to play consistent.
DTR's first start, I believe, was also in that particular matchup. All right, when the game is over, got you covered on Pac-12 Network and a deeper dive on Pac-12 Final Score, which you can catch at the end of the night Saturday on Pac-12 Network and the Pac-12 Now app.